Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and this is your expert fishing forecast for the Adelaide region, covering from the 15th to the 21st of December 2025. Friends, get ready, because this is no ordinary week. We have a massive heatwave building colliding with a new moon towards the weekend. This is a recipe for some of the most challenging but potentially rewarding summer fishing you'll see all year. Stay tuned, because I'm going to break down exactly how you can avoid the lulls and hit those intense feeding windows to make this a week to remember. First up, let's talk about our prime targets for this week in the South Australian heat. We're going to focus on three absolute summer classics: the mighty snapper, the cunning bream, and the ever-popular flathead. Let's start with the big reds, the snapper. With the water temperature rising, you're going to want to look for them on the deeper reefs and structures out in the gulfs. They'll be seeking that cooler, more stable water away from the scorching sun. My experience tells me the best bites will be concentrated in the low light periods. That first hour of light at dawn and the last hour before dusk will be your golden ticket. For bait, you can't go past oily options like pilchards or a fresh squid head presented on a paternoster rig. That scent trail is crucial when the fish are a little lazy in the heat. Next, let's talk bream. These guys are smart, and they'll be using the conditions to their advantage. Look for them holding tight to any available structure that provides shade. Think deep under jetties, right up against rock walls, and in the dark shadows of boat moorings and oyster leases. They are there to escape the heat and ambush prey. The key will be presentation. You'll need to cast small, soft plastics, like a 2.5-inch grub, on a lightly weighted jig head and let it drift down naturally right past their noses. It's a game of stealth, and the rewards are there for the patient angler. And finally, the fantastic flathead. While they love the warmth, the extreme heat building this week will push them out of the superheated shallow flats. Your job is to find the deeper edges of sandbanks and the subtle drop-offs in the estuaries. They'll be lying there, waiting for the tide to bring them a meal. The absolute killer technique will be slowly hopping a soft plastic lure, maybe a 3 or 4-inch paddle tail, right along the bottom. That thump when a big lizard inhales it is what summer fishing is all about. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the conditions that will be driving this bite. The weather story for the week is a big, stable, high-pressure system that will see temperatures climb steadily. We're starting in the mid-20s and building to a peak of around 38 degrees on Thursday. This stability is generally good for fishing, but the extreme heat means you must adapt. The bite window will be short and sharp, concentrated around dawn and dusk. Midday, especially from Wednesday to Friday, will be incredibly slow. Winds are looking to be light, shifting from a southerly to a southeasterly, which is great for boaters. The water temperature in the gulfs and estuaries will be warm and climbing. This increase in surface temperature will push fish to seek comfort either in deeper water or tight in the shade. And now for the game changer, the moon phase. We are starting the week in the final days of the waning crescent, which is the dark period of the moon. This all culminates in a new moon on Saturday, the 20th of December. The days leading up to and including the new moon are famous for producing strong tidal flows. This increased current stirs up bait and often triggers a major feeding response from predatory fish. My money is on the tide changes this weekend being the absolute prime time to be on the water. So let's put it all together in your day-by-day plan. On Monday, the 15th of April, I'm calling a good day for the bite. With a maximum of 24 degrees and clearing cloud, the fish will be fairly active throughout the day. A great start to the week. Tuesday, the 16th of April, looks even better. I'd say very good. It will be sunny with a top of 29 degrees, a classic, stable summer's day where the fish will be feeding confidently, especially in the morning. On Wednesday, the 17th of April, the bite will be good, but you'll need to fish deep. The heat starts to build, hitting 34 degrees. The bite will be heavily focused on that dawn and dusk period. Thursday, the 18th of April, will be challenging. This is the peak of the heat at a scorching 38 degrees. The midday bite will be practically non-existent. You absolutely must be on the water before sunrise or plan for a late evening session. Friday, the 19th of April, will be good again. It's still very hot at 34 degrees, but the evening bite should be fantastic as the fish get ready for the new moon. Saturday, the 20th of April, is the day I'm most excited for. My forecast is excellent. It's the new moon. Despite the heat, the strong tides should trigger an aggressive bite. Fish the major tide changes for your best shot at a trophy. And finally, Sunday, the 21st of April, the forecast is good, but with a watch out. There's a chance of a shower, which indicates a slight pressure change. This could either fire the fish up even more or shut the bite down, so be prepared to adapt. There you have it, friends. A week of intense heat and even more intense fishing opportunities. The message is simple. Fish early, fish late, and be ready for that new moon bite this weekend. I wish you all the tightest of lines and the best of luck. Neither a tail nor a scale. Now do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and jump into the comments. I want to know, what are your plans for the weekend? What's your secret weapon for Big Summer Snapper? Share your observations. I read every single one. Until next time, tight lines